Hello, my name is Sugar, and today's tutorial is going to be about Raycast, using Raycast shader, which is my favorite shader. And if you don't know what it looks like, I used it in my Come Alive video, or you can literally just look it up and look at the pictures. Well, anyway, let's get started with it. I haven't really seen any videos with talking, more just like letters on the screen, which I personally think is helpful to like go along with it and like hear it in the background, but whatever works for people. So I have glorious Miku right here. Ah, Miku-chan. So sugoi desu. But first let's just get her in a pose. I'll just use pose data. And let's use the pose pack by Snorlax. Here we go, that's good. And register. Now comes the fun part. Get up Windows Explorer. I like to put my effects in via Windows Explorer. Go to downloads. And just type in Raycast. Or Ray. And there you go, it pops up. Now I'm just gonna put over RayX. RayController.pmx. And it should give you that notification saying, you sure you want this in here? Yes, I do. Load a skybox of your choosing. I'm just going to choose St. Peter's because I like that one. There's like custom skybox tutorials, but I don't know how to do that, so I'm not going to try and be smart. As you can see, she looks very white. So, load back up. Oh, I broke it. Okay. There we go. So she looks very white. She looks very white, as you can see. Very bright. But we're going to fix this because we're going to go to MME in the corner. Material mapping. If you don't have MME, then you need to download it. You can get it on the Learn MMD site. And gonna look up Ray again. By the way, this slows your computer down a lot. Well, anyway, go to main. Go to main FX. Click that. And it should apply. I recommend taking off thickness of edgeline, because who likes edgeline? But this slows your computer down a lot. I can tell you, if you're on a laptop, if you're animating on a laptop or like a really old computer, you cannot use Raycast. Raycast will crash your MMD. So this is an effect you load after you animate or after you pose. I don't know how people can do it, but you want to go to Ray Controller, and then you can just fiddle around with like direct light. You can get it with the floor light. I don't think that does anything. I think that's just there. You can do SAO, which makes it darker. You can, of course, subtract the SAO and the radius of it. And then there's the NV light, which is different because it makes it not like direct light. It just brings a lot of brightness. Bloom threshold, this is the stuff that you see that makes it shiny. You see? And so just get like a little bit. And then you can do the radius. And intensity. You can make it intense. Or you can tone map it and make it like duller. Exposure, vignette, it's really cool because it does the cheap lens for you. This is a lot of stuff in one, so you don't really need a lot of effects with this. You can even do dispersion, which is the color shift. Tone mapping, which dulls everything. And there's like, you can get different colors in here. And you can get it black and white, which is cool. So you can do a lot with this. And then of course you can go back to camera. And you can just manipulate with the normal stuff. Which doesn't work as well. But it does work. And so that's basically it for Raycast. I know this was excessively long because I explained all the effects, But thanks for watching this tutorial, and if you want more, click that like button. If you don't, please don't do anything. I'm struggling. Help. But subscribe, please, and in the comments say what tutorial you want to do next. If you don't say anything, I'll just pick whatever I want. And without further ado, get to animating.